Good morning, student. Myself Sham Sundar as a chemistry faculty, Sri Siddheshwara PU College, the team IIT and NEET Academy, Davanagere. Okay. Yesterday, NEET 2020 model question paper. Today we will go for discussion of model question paper NEET 2020 and analysis of this paper compared to the 2016, 17, 18, the 19 and 20 almost it is question paper is not difficult. We can reach above 1 to 140, okay, and also cutoff also it will above 100, 500 it will go, okay. Today we will go for one by one. The first questions, the model question paper, it is that is a paper code is G3, okay. First questions, what is the change in oxidation number of carbon in following reaction, okay. What is the change in oxidation number carbon in the following reaction, okay. Methane is react with chlorine to form carbon tetrachloride and hydrochloric acid. The methane, the oxidation state of methane and oxidation state of carbon tetrachloride, okay. Oxidation state means here x plus 4 equals to 0, x equals to minus 4. The product is formed carbon tetrachloride, x minus 4 equals to 0, Cl is minus 4 and x equals to plus 4, okay. Oxidation state plus minus 4 to plus 4 is changed. You can check answer 0 to plus 4, minus 4 to plus 4, 0 to minus 4 and plus 4 to plus 4. The answer is minus 4 to plus 4, okay. First one. Second one, the 137 question. On electrolysis of dilute sulfuric acid using platinum electrode, the product obtained anode will be. Here we are using a dilute sulfuric acid. The dilute sulfuric acid we are using a water. The water is act as one hydrogen is act as a cathode and oxygen is act as a anode, okay. Here the answer is oxygen gas, H2S and sulfur dioxide and hydrogen gas. The answer is oxygen gas, okay. That is the one of the important. Next one, an increases in the concentration of the reactant of reaction leads to change. Option is heat of reaction, threshold energy, collision frequency, activation energy. Listen here, an increases in the concentration of the reactant, rate of reaction is increases. The important factor, it is having a collision frequency, okay. If the collision frequency is it is increase the concentration of the reactant, that is the one of the important factor. The answer is a collision frequency, okay. Next question, reaction between benzaldehyde and acetophenone in the presence of dilute sodium hydroxide is known as. Listen here, when the dilute sodium hydroxide we are using aldol condensation and concentrated sodium hydroxide, it is a Cannizzaro reaction. If you go for the dilute benzaldehyde, when the benzaldehyde, this is a benzaldehyde, is react with acetophenone in the presence of dilute sodium hydroxide. When we are using dilute sodium hydroxide, when here the alpha hydrogen, one ketones which contain alpha hydrogen is react with the dilute sodium hydroxide. This reaction is called aldol condensation. When here the hydrogen is shifted to here OH and here the CH2 molecules, here the compound is alcohol, here the ketone, aldol or ketol. Coming to here the answer, the Cannizzaro reaction, no. Second one is a cross Cannizzaro reaction, cross Cannizzaro reaction is not there. Third one is cross aldol condensation and aldol condensation. Aldol condensation means you have to use the same number of aldehydes or same number of 2 moles of aldehydes and ketones, but here the one is aldehydes, another one is ketones, that is called the cross aldol condensation. The answer is a cross aldol condensation. Next one, which of the following alkane cannot be made a good yield in Wood's reaction? Okay, listen here, the Wood's reaction, when monohaloalkanes is react with sodium in presence of dry ether to form higher alkane, but here the product you will get, it is having a even number of alkanes, means when the alkyl halides is react with here Rx, means here you take it is having a C2H5 Cl and here also C2H5 Cl. Same number of alloalkanes is react with sodium metal to form higher alkanes, even number of alkane it will form. If suppose we are ethyl chloride means you will get a butane. In case we are taken one is ethyl chloride, another one is methyl chloride, different number of alloalkanes or odd number of alkanes is very difficult. When the 2,3 dimethyl ketone, 2,3 dimethyl ketone means here the product is 2,3 dimethyl butane. When the isopropyl chloride, 2 molecules of isopropyl chloride is react with sodium metal, you will get a 2,3 dimethyl butane, you will get a good yield. Second one is N-heptane. N-heptane means total number of molecules is 7. You have to use here, one is butyl chloride and another one is propyl chloride. When the butyl chloride and propyl chloride is react with each other in presence of sodium metal to form heptane, along with the impurity it will form alkene impurity. When we are getting here the propyl chloride, when the propyl chloride to form free radical, here the propyl free radical is react with the butyl bromide, you will get a alkene impurity. The N-heptane is get a less product or low yield. Coming to the N-butane means you will take ethyl chloride 2 molecules, you will get Wood's reaction, and N-hexane also you take 2 molecules of propyl chloride, you will get the hexane, N-hexane. Odd number, you should remember the Wood's reaction means here should not get odd number of alkanes, you are getting a even number of alkanes. Option 2 is a wrong answer. Okay, next 141. Which of the following is a natural polymer? Which of the following is a natural polymer? The polymer, the butadiene, so first one is a polybutadiene styrene, means Buna S. Buna S is a synthetic polymer. Next one, the polybutadiene butane, which undergoes polymerization, you will get polybutadiene, that is also synthetic polymer. Next one, polybutadiene acrylonitrile, that is also Buna N. Buna N is also one of the important, it is having a synthetic polymer. Last one, the cis 1,4 polyisoprene, this is the monomer of natural polymer. Okay, that's why the answer is a natural polymer is a cis 1,4 polyisoprene. Okay, next one will go for a mixture of nitrogen and argon gases in a cylinder contains 7 gram of nitrogen and 8 gram of argon. If to the pressure of the mixture of gases in cylinder is 27 bar, the partial pressure of nitrogen used. The partial pressure of nitrogen, here they are given the 27 the bar pressure. If you go for the first one is a nitrogen, the value they are given the 7 divided by the molecular weight of nitrogen is 28, and argon also they are given here the 8 divided by the molecular mass of argon they are given, it is a 40. You will get here 1 divided by 4 and here 1 divided by 5. When the pressure of nitrogen equals to 1 divided by 4 into, okay, 1 divided by 4 into total multiply here 20 divided by 9. Okay, when we are getting here 1 divided by 4 and 20 divided by 9, you will get answer is 15 bar pressure. You have to calculate the pressure of the nitrogen. You have to take the moles of nitrogen, moles of argon. The pressure of nitrogen equals to 1 divided by 4 into 20 divided by 9. If you want to the pressure of argon means here 1 divided by 5, 20 divided by 9. This is you will get it is having a 15 bar pressure. Okay. Next one, match the following and identify correct option. This is a hydrogen chapter. We can observe carbon monoxide and hydrogen is a synthesis gas. Next one, temporary hardness of water. We are using calcium bicarbonate and magnesium bicarbonate. Third one, diborane, okay, B2H6. It is a non-planar structures. Next one, hydrogen peroxide is diborane is a electron deficient hydride. Means it is carbon is a precision hydride, NH3 is a electron rich hydride, diboron is a electron deficient hydride. Okay. Next one, H2O2, hydrogen peroxide is a non-planar structure. Okay. Answer, the carbon monoxide is a synthesis gas. 1 is 3 and B is 1. Okay. Temporary hardness is 1 and the C is diborane is an electron deficient hydride and hydrogen peroxide is a non-planar. This option is 4 is correct answer. Okay. Next one, for the reaction of chloride is converted to chlorine. If here the descending order means it is having a endothermic reaction, is accompanied is entropy is increases. Here also endothermic condition means here the option 3 is it is having endothermic and entropy is automatically increases. That is option 3 is correct answer. Okay. Next one, an elements as a BCC, body centered cubic structure, with the cell heads of 288 picometer. When we are going calculate the radius, if you want here the A equals to 2R, this is SCC, BCC is A equals to 4 divided by root 3R. If you want to R means here root 3 divided by 4, A means what is the value of A? 288 picometer. Okay, radius we can calculate root 3 divided by 4, what is the value of 288 picometer? Answer is here option 4, root 3 divided by 4 into its length they are given 288 picometer. Okay, option 4 is correct answer. Next one, urea is react with water. Urea is react with water to form A, which will decompose to form B. Okay, B when passed the copper deep blue color solution C is formed. What is the formula of C? We can observe what is urea. Urea formula NH2CO NH2. When urea is react with water to form ammonia, 2 molecules of ammonia and carbon dioxide, means A is ammonia, and A which is decomposes to form B. When the passed of the A is ammonia to copper solution, copper sulfate solution, copper plus 2, when the copper plus to copper sulfate solution is react with ammonia, 4 molecules of ammonia to form cuprammonium sulfate. Okay, this is a copper sulfate, it is having a blue color. when it is having a ammonia is enter the deep blue color? The answer is option 1, tetraamine copper. Okay. Next one. Reaction between acetone and methyl magnesium chloride followed by hydrolysis. When aldehyde is react with methyl magnesium bromide to form primary alcohol and secondary alcohol. If you want to the aldehydes, primary alcohols means, you should listen here, the primary alcohol means we have to use formaldehyde. When formaldehyde is react with Grignard reagent and hydrolysis, you will get it is having a primary alcohol. When we are other than formaldehyde means here acetaldehyde, propanaldehyde, whatever it may be. Other than formaldehyde is react with Grignard reagent in presence of dry ether and hydrolysis, you will get here the secondary alcohol. In case we are using acetone or ketones, any ketones, when ketones is react with Grignard reagent, you will get tertiary alcohol. Means here the compounds they are taken acetone. When acetone means here CS3 is react with methyl magnesium bromide, okay, which undergoes hydrolysis, you will get tertiary butyl alcohol is answer. Answer is secondary butyl alcohol, tertiary butyl alcohol, isobutyl alcohol and isopropyl alcohol. The answer is a tertiary butyl alcohol. Next one. The following metal activities, many enzymes participate in the oxidation of glucose to produce ATP and with the sodium in responsible for transmission of nerve signals. It is in excretatory in the fluid systems. When the sodium is passed to, it is having a external to the internal surface, but the potassium is internal fluid to the external fluid. Here it is in the help of proteins. It is a potassium is a answer compared with the sodium. Okay, sodium and potassium it is used for biological application in S block elements. Okay. Next one, the number of protons, neutrons, electrons in lutetium, they are given, it is having a mass, electron, atomic number and atomic mass. Here it is, you can calculate here N equals to A minus Z, you will get number of neutrons. What is the A value is 175 minus Z value is 71, you will get the number of neutron, how much? 104. When the number of neutron is 104 and electrons and 71 and protons also 71, the protons is 71 and neutrons is 104 and electrons is 71. The number of here 104, 71, 71, 71, 71, 104, 175, 104 and 71. The answer is 71, 104 and 71. Okay. Next one. Listen here. Which of the following set of molecules will have zero dipole moment? You should know that it is having a planar structure is there, means if the planar sum of carbon dioxide and trifluoroborane and some of other the beryllium chloride, okay, these are it is having a zero dipole moment. The first one is the boron trifluoride is zero dipole moment, hydrogen fluoride, carbon dioxide and 1,3 dichlorobenzene is dipole moment is not zero. Next one, the nitrogen trifluoride, beryllium difluoride, water, the water is dipole moment is not zero, okay, and 1,3 dichlorobenzene, it is also dipole moment, sum of value is there. Coming to here, the boron trifluoride, we can observe here the boron trifluoride. In opposite direction, the dipole moment is 0. Okay. Next one, beryllium difluoride, it is a planar, the dipole momentum that is also 0. Carbon dioxide is also 0. 1,4, 1,3 dichlorobenzene is dipole moment is there, but 1,4 dichlorobenzene is planar structures, the dipole moment is 0. Which one is these are option 3, or it is having a dipole if the depend upon planar structure. Okay. Next one. Next question. Identify a molecule which does not exist. Lithium is diatomic molecules, carbon is also diatomic and polyatomic molecules, oxygen, but the helium, all noble gases are monoatomic molecules. The helium 2 is does not molecular orbitals. Okay, option 4 is a wrong answer. Okay. Next one. Identify the incorrect match. The first one, unyl unium. The first one, unyl unium, it is having a mendeleum 101. Next one, unyl trium, means here 103 lawrencium is matching. Next one, unyl axiom, here the ceoborgium is 106, but unan unium, but the dermastadium is unanium, not unan unium. Here unanilium means here the 110. If the 110 means un and here 0 means unanilium. Okay. But here they are given unanium, means here the 111 is there, but here the dermastadium is not matching. Option first one is a B2, C3, D4 and A is 1. Here the option 4 is a wrong answer. Okay, incorrect answer. Next one. The rate constant for a first order reaction is 4.606 into 10 to the power of minus 3 per second. The time required to reduce 2 gram of the reactant to 0.2 gram. Okay, this is first order reaction. The first order reaction is K equals to 2.303 divided by T log R naught divided by R. Okay, they are given K value T equals to 2.303 divided by what is the K value 4.606 log initial concentration is 2.0 divided by 0.2. Okay, here you can observe the value 2.303. the value is almost double, 1 by 2. 1 by 2 means 0.5. Here also 0.2 and 2, 10. Okay, what is the value of log 10? 1. Okay, 0.5 into 1, and here also you have to do the 10 to the power of minus 3. When the 10 to the power of minus 3 into 1000, you will get the value is 500 per second. Okay, this is option 200 second, 500 second, 1000 second and 100 second. Answer is 500 second. Okay, next one. Identify the correct statement for the following. Blister copper has blistered appearance due to evolution of carbon dioxide. When extraction of copper, we are getting copper after roasting, after bessemerization, you will get bubbles like structure, that is called as a blister of copper. In presence, why it is having a bubbles? The copper which contain gas is there. Which gas? Sulfur dioxide, but they are given carbon dioxide. This is a wrong answer. Next one, vapor phase refining is carried out for nickel by Van Erkel method. Here the vapor phase refining means nickel you have to go for Mons process, that is also wrong. First one also wrong. Third one, pig iron can be molded into variety of shape, we can made it. Fourth one, the wrought iron is impure iron with 4% carbon. Wrought iron is the purity is 99.8%. Okay, pig iron is 95%, the stainless steel is 98%, and the wrought iron is 99.8%, but they are given wrought iron is impurity is 4% carbon, that is also wrong. Which one is correct? Pig iron can be molded into the variety of shape, that is the correct answer. Next one, measuring zeta potential is useful in determining which properties of colloidal solution. First one, solubility. Second one, stability of the colloidal particles, size of the colloidal particles, viscosity. That is ionic molecules is there means if the colloid nature is increases, that is the stability of colloidal particles is zeta potential, it is useful for one of the important factor. Option 2. Next one, which of the following oxo acids of sulfur as? The sulfur which containing so many oxo acids, sulfurous acid, sulfuric acid, here the sulfur, suppose here the oxygen, here OH, here OH, sulfurous acid, this is a sulfurous acid, here means here H2SO3. If you go for O4 means H2SO4 is sulfuric acid. If the two molecules means here two molecules of H2SO4, elimination of water, that is called as pyrosulfuric acid, means here the sulfur, oxygen, oxygen, here OH, here O and SO. This is a pyrosulfuric acid, pyrosulfuric acid. But when it is having one sulfur is more, sorry, one oxygen is more, this is one oxygen is more, that is peroxysulfuric acid. This is a oxysulfuric acid, this one is peroxysulfuric acid. First one is H2SO4 sulfuric acid. Next one, the sulfuric acid is not form oxygen oxygen linkage. Next H2S2O7, H2S2O8 is there, H2S2O8, it is having a peroxysulfuric acid. Next one is pyrosulfuric acid, it is having a only one oxygen linkage is there. Last one, the sulfurous acid, this is not oxygen oxygen linkage, means peroxysulfuric acid is H2S2O8. This is one of the answer, option 2. Next, elimination reaction of 2-bromopentane when is react with alcoholic potassium hydroxide. This is one of the named reaction is a Sageff rule. Sageff rule state that under dehydrohalogenation the proton should be the minimum. When the Sageff rule is also called as beta elimination. Beta elimination means carbon, 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 carbon. It is a 5 carbon. When here the 2-bromopentane. When 2-bromopentane means here also hydrogen is there. Here also hydrogen is there. Hydrogen. We are considered here the least number of hydrogen under dehydrogenation. The least number of hydrogen which undergoes that is also called, this is alpha, this one beta, that is called as beta elimination. The first one is beta elimination. The Sageff rule is also called, another name reaction is Zetsu rule, that is also correct answer. Third, C is dehydrohalogenation. Option D, dehydration, it is not possible. Elimination of water is not possible. Option here answer is A, B, C is correct answer. Option 4 is correct. Okay. Next one. Identify the correct statement from the following. Carbon dioxide is used refrigerant for ice cream and frozen food. The structure of C60 fullerenes is contained 12,6 carbons and 25 carbons. Okay, 26 carbons and 12 carbons. Next one, ZSM5 zeolite catalyst. A type of zeolite is used to convert alcohol into gasoline. Next, carbon monoxide is a colorless and odorless. Option A and C only. Next one, B and C only, C and D only, and A, B, C only. Here carbon dioxide is used in refrigerated for ice cream. Next, second one, option, which one is correct? The B is wrong, B is wrong, and here A and C, A, C is correct answer. Option A and C is a correct answer. Okay, next one. And alkenes react with ozones to form ozonides. The question is, alkenes on ozonolysis give methanol. Methanol means aldehyde. It is one of the formaldehyde. As one of the product, its structure is. You should know, when we are using alkenes, the terminal alkenes is there means, when the terminal alkenes is there means, then which undergoes ozonolysis, here ozonolysis, you will get aldehydes. The aldehyde name is formaldehyde. If the non-terminals is there means, the non-terminal aldehyde is, the non-terminal alkenes is there means, you will get the different types of aldehydes. If the branched chain of alkenes is there means, you will get ketones. The first one, the cyclohexene means here the propyl cyclohexene, when which undergoes ozonolysis, if the double bond which undergoes ozonolysis, here the bond is break, you will get here CHO and CHO. Okay, this is not formaldehyde. This is, it is having a hexenaldehyde. Okay, 1,6 hexenol diol. Second one, if you go for propenyl cyclohexane, CH2 CH double bond CH2. When this product which undergoes ozonolysis, you will get, it is having a ozonide, the bond is break, you will get ozonide. Okay, which undergoes hydrolysis in presence of zinc, you will get here the HCHO, this is called as formaldehyde. Another product also, here the zinc in presence of H2O, here the cyclohexane CH2CHO is one product, means cyclohexenyl acetaldehyde, and another one is formaldehyde. IUPAC name is methanol. When we can observe the terminal alkenes is there means you will get formaldehyde. The next one, the third one does not contain alkenes, we are not getting, which undergoes hydrolysis, ozonolysis. Next, fourth one, which undergoes ozonolysis, here which undergoes ozonolysis, you will get CH3CHO, you will get here oxygen and cyclohexane carbaldehyde. You will here also does not form the methanol. Here the methanol, if you want to the methanol or formaldehyde means you have to use terminal alkene. Next one. Paper chromatography is an examples of partition chromatography, thin layer chromatography, column chromatography, adsorption chromatography. All chromatography in adsorption that is not paper chromatography. And column chromatography, we are using a column, but thin layer chromatography, we are using a glass plate, we are used, it is having the silica gel, but the partition chromatography is considered, we are using the paper chromatography. Option 1 is a partition chromatography. Okay, next one, match the following. Metal oxide, you can observe the metal oxide when alkali metals is react with oxygen to form basic in nature, when the non-metals is react with oxygen to form acidic nature, when the boron family and carbon families react with oxygen to form both amphoteric, acidic as well as basic. If here the first one is carbon monoxide is a neutral. Second one is a barium oxide is a basic oxide. Third one, aluminium oxide, it is both, it is acidic as well as basic, that is called as amphoteric in nature. The strong acid is a Cl2O7, it's a perchloric acid, this is a strong acid. Okay, here the carbon monoxide is neutral, barium oxide is basic, and aluminium oxide is amphoteric, and Cl2O7 is acidic. Means here A2, B1, option 1 is correct answer, option 1. Okay, next one. Which one of the following has maximum number of atoms? Maximum number of atoms in 1 gram, means 1 gram magnesium, atomic mass is 24, means which one is atomic mass is less, the number of molecules is more. You take it is having a 1 gram magnesium, next here 1 gram oxygen, the atomic mass oxygen is 16. Next one, 1 gram of lithium, atomic mass is 7. 1 gram of silver, atomic mass is 108. Means which one the molecular mass is small, will number of molecules is increases. That is option 3 is 1 gram of lithium is the maximum number of atoms we can observe in the molecule. Next one. Which of the following is a basic amino acid? We can observe acidic amino acid, aspartic acid, and methionine acid. Basic amino acid means is a lysine, arginine, and histidine is a basic amino acid, but they are given it is having alanine is a neutral amino acid, tyrosine it is having a aromatic amino acid, lysine is a basic amino acid, and serine is a neutral amino acid. In these 4 factors, here the lysine is basic amino acid. Next one, calculated the spin only magnetic moment of chromium. What the chromium atomic number is 24, electronic configuration argon 3d5 4s1. How many loss of electrons they are mentioned? Chromium, how many loss of electrons? 2 loss of electrons, means here the 3d4. If you go for the formula, mu equals to root n into n plus 2, n into n plus 2. What is the value of n? Number of unpaired electrons, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 into 4 plus 2. Okay, value is root 24, it is having a 4.9. Okay, option is 4.9, means you should remember number of unpaired electrons is how much there is, means that much value it will coming. 4.9, that is a correct answer. 5.9 means root 35, 2.84 means root 8, 3.87 means root 15. Answer is a 4.9 if the number of unpaired electron when it is 4. Okay, next one. Sucrose on hydrolysis gives. You should know it is having a sucrose which undergoes hydrolysis, you will get alpha glucose and beta fructose, both it is having a dextrose. When the maltose means alpha glucose, lactose means alpha glucose and beta galactose, it is having a disaccharide. Sucrose we can consider alpha glucose and beta fructose. In there given alpha D glucose and beta D glucose, alpha D glucose and beta D fructose. Okay. Next one, alpha D fructose and fructose. Glucose and fructose means beta glucose they are given. The option 2, alpha D glucose plus beta D fructose, it is equimolar mixture is 50%. Next one, the mixture which show the positive deviation from Rhodes law. Positive deviation means when the solvent AA and solvent BB, it is vapor pressure is higher than solution AB. That is called as positive deviation. If the negative deviation means solvent AA and solvent BB, solute BB, it is vapor pressure is lesser than the solvent, that is called as negative deviation. If you take it is having a ethanol water and ethanol acetone, okay, acetone ethanol, it is also the positive deviation, and the chloroethane and bromoethane, it is similar, it is having ideal solution. Acetone and chloroform is a negative deviation due to hydrogen bond. Benzene and toluene, that is ideal solution. Okay, here the answer, the positive deviation we can observe ethanol and acetone, it is positive deviation. Next one, a tertiary butyl carbocation is more stable than secondary butyl carbocation. We can observe the stability of carbocation. Here tertiary butyl carbocation, okay, tertiary butyl carbocation and the secondary butyl carbocation. Okay, this is here the carbocation, here the tertiary carbocation. We can observe here the secondary butyl carbocation. Secondary butyl carbocation means when here the carbocation, we can observe the number of protons here CH3, CS3, CS3. How many hydrogen is there? 9 hydrogen is there. 9 hydrogen to form, it is hyperconjugation. 1 electrons is which electron? Hyperconjugation we can observe sigma as well as pi electrons. But they are given the resonance, positive resonance effect. Positive resonance effect means we can conjugated system. Second one is a negative resonance effect in presence of methyl group, that is also conjugated system. Third one, the hyperconjugation we can observe in free radical. What will happen in free radicals and carbocation? If the tertiary is more stable than secondary, tertiary is more stable than secondary, secondary is more stable than primary, as well as methyl, free radical and carbocation, we can observe hyperconjugation is a important factor compared to the resonance effect, and negative inductive effect in methyl group means here we cannot consider it is having a polar molecules. The tertiary carbocation is 9 hydrogen is there we can observe, but the secondary butyl carbocation only the 5 hydrogen is form resonance, that is also hyperconjugation is a correct answer. Next one, find out the solubility of nickel hydroxide in 0.1 molar of sodium hydroxide. When we are the sodium hydroxide, the basicity is 14, is the strong base. It is having a 1 mole we can observe. When here the 0.1 mole of sodium hydroxide we are taken means here the pH is 13. That's why we are given the 10 to the 4 of 13s. The pH is when the 0.1 concentration is decreases. Nickel also, here the nickel hydroxide, nickel plus 2 and OH minus 1 means OH minus 1 means square, means here 10 to the power of minus 1 square. Here what will happen is 10 to the power of, they are given 2 into 10 to the power of minus 15, 2 into 10 to the power of minus 8, 1 into 10 to the power of minus 13, 1 into 10 to the power of 8 molar, 2 into 10 to the power of minus 13 when it is having a 0.1 moles, 10 to the power of 15 minus 15, 2 plus 2, it is the value is when the concentration is decreases, the value also decreases, 2 into 10 to the power of minus 13 moles. That is the correct answer. Next one. Which of the following is a cationic detergent? We can observe the cationic detergent means CTAB, cetyl trimethyl ammonium bromide. It is a cationic detergent. The first one they are given sodium stearate. The sodium stearate is not detergent, that is a soap. Okay. Second one is a cetyl trimethyl ammonium bromide is cationic detergent. Sodium dedosyl benzene sulfate is anionic detergent. Sodium lauryl sulfate is also anionic detergent. But here the second one is cationic detergent. Next one. The freezing point depression constant, the Kf of benzene is 5.12 kg per mole. The freezing point of depression of the solution is decreases 0.078 containing non-electrolyte solution of benzene. We have to calculate how many temperature is freezing. The formula delta T F is directly proportional to molality. If you want the delta TF equals to Kf and molality concentration. What is the value of Kf? Kf means 5.12 and the molality they are given 0.078. You can multiply the 5.12 and 5 7 ja 35.8 is there. The value is 0.80, 0.47. 37 means nearly 47 means 0.40, 0.60, 0.20 Kelvin. The option is 0.40 Kelvin. Next one. Identify the incorrect statement. The transition elements, the transition metals and their compounds are known for their catalytic activity due to the ability to adopt multiple oxidation state and form complex. Correct answer. Second one, interstitial compounds are those that are formed when the small atoms like hydrogen, carbon, nitrogen are trapped to the crystal lattice. Correct answer. The oxidation of state of chromium in Cr2O7 minus 2 and Cr07 minus 2. Okay, Cr2O4. Third one. Wrong answer. ಅದು ರಾಂಗ್ ಇದೆ. One minute. 171. Chromate ion and dichromate ion, they are given chromate ion Cr04 minus 2 and Cr2O7 minus 2. Calculate the oxidation state. X minus 8 equals to minus 2, X equals to plus 6. If you go for Cr2O7, 2x minus 14 equals to minus 2, 2x equals to 12, x equals to 12 divided by 2, x equals to plus 6. Both oxidation state, chromate and dichromate oxidation state is same. But they are given the oxidation state of chromium, chromate and dichromate is not the same, but it is oxidation state is same. They are mentioned not the same. Okay. Next one, chromium 2 plus D4 is a stronger reducing agent than Fe2 plus D6 in water. That is also correct. Here the incorrect statement means the oxidation state of chrome. Okay. Next question. Hydrolysis of sucrose is given by the following reaction. When the sucrose which undergoes hydrolysis will get glucose and fructose. The equilibrium constant Kc equals to 2 into 10 to the power of 30 at 300 Kelvin. The value of the Gibbs free energy. When the value delta Z equals to minus 2.303 RT. Okay. If we go for the log is converted to ln, when we are getting the, they are given R value 8.314 joules into temperature is 300 Kelvin. The log is converted to ln means ln K. Here the value is K value. Here the ln, the value is 2 into 10 to the power of 30. Here 2 into 10 to the power of 30. Means option 4 minus 8.314 joules per mole into 300 ln 2 into 10 to the power of 30 is it correct answer. Next one. Next one, which of the following correct order increasing field of ligand in coordination bond? You should know the carbon monoxide or carbonyl compound is stronger, and compared to the here the iodine is weak ligand. When the iodine, bromine, thiocyanate, okay, iodine is lesser than bromine, bromine is lesser than thiocyanate. Here when the thiocyanate is lesser than chlorine, chlorine is lesser than bromine, bromine is lesser than C2O4, carboxylate or oxalate, oxalate is lesser than H2O and OH and oxygen, and here mentioned here NO2 and ethylene diamine, and here the cyanide. Okay student, next question. Which of the following is correct order of increasing field strength of ligand to form coordination compound? The strength of ligands, the carbon monoxide or carbonyl compounds is more strength compared to the cyanide. Cyanide is more strength than compared to the nitro. Continuously amines group, and the lowest is iodine and bromine and SCl thiocyanate and chlorine and fluorine. Means thiocyanate is weak strength than the fluoride. Next one here the C2H4 oxalate. It is increasing order up to the water and hydroxy compound and ethylene diamine. This is decreasing order. The minimum strength is iodine. The maximum strength of ligands is carbonyl compounds. Coming to here, the thiocyanate is the lowest strength compared to the fluoro. Fluoro is less strength compared to the oxalate. Oxalate is less strength compared to the cyanide and carbonyl. Going to the decreasing or increasing order, thiocyanate is lesser than fluorine ion ligand. Fluorine ligand is lesser than oxalate, and oxalate ligand is lesser than cyano. Means carbon, nitrogen and carbon, oxygen is stronger ligand compared to the other ligand. This is option 4 is the correct answer. Next one, identify compound X in the following sequence of reaction. Taurine is react with chlorine in presence of sunlight or photochemical reaction. This is called as a free radical substitution reaction. When the taurine is react with chlorine, 2 molecules of chlorine, here also 1 molecule of chlorine, here also 1 molecules of chlorine, is released 2 molecules of HCl to form benzoyl chloride. If you 1 molecules of chlorine means you will get it is benzoyl chloride, if the photochemical reaction, the product will form benzol. When the benzol is react with H2O, water, and release two molecules of HCl, we will get CHO. The name is benzaldehyde. Okay. Toluene is react with chlorine to form benzoyl chloride. The benzoyl chloride is react with water, we will get benzaldehyde. Option, what is X means? X means C6H5CH, Cl2 is called benzol. First option CH2Cl, that is benzoyl chloride. Second one is CHCl2, that is a benzoyl chloride, dichloride. Third one is benzyl trichloride. Fourth one is chlorobenzene. Option 2 is correct answer. Next one. Coming to the correct option of free expansion of a ideal gas under adiabatic condition, you can observe it is having a work done and the temperature, isothermal temperature does not change. T, delta T equals to 0, W equals to 0 and Q equals to 0. Okay, that is according to adiabatic process. Next one. The number of Faradays required produce 20 gram of calcium from molten calcium chloride. The mass of calcium is 40. Means here the 40 gram of calcium, the calcium molecular weight is 40 gram. 1 molecule of calcium is oxidation state is +2, chlorine is -2. Means number of electrons is required 2 electrons if it is having a 1 moles of calcium. Here 40 gram of calcium is required, it is having a 2 Faradays. They are given how much quantity? 20 gram. 20 gram means here 20 gram means 0.5 into 2 Faradays. Total the number of Faradays here 2, 3, 4, 1. The number of Faradays is answer is 1. Option 4 is correct answer. Next one. Hydrochloric acid was passed through a solution of calcium chloride, magnesium chloride, sodium chloride. Which of the following compound crystallize? Which one is more water soluble in compared to the calcium chloride, magnesium chloride and sodium chloride? When hydrochloric acid is passed, the water soluble sodium chloride is more soluble than magnesium chloride and calcium chloride. But here when the HCl is passed through the solution, here which was the following compound is crystallized means insolubility of hydrochloric acid. The only sodium chloride, only magnesium chloride, sodium chloride, magnesium chloride and calcium chloride, both magnesium chloride and calcium chloride. The sodium chloride on the basis of crystallization, solubility in water, the sodium only sodium chloride is a correct answer. Next one. Anisole on cleavage with hydroiodic acid. Anisole, it is having C6 H5 OCS3. When it is react with hydroiodic acid, the aromatic part means it is having ROR is react with HI. The aromatic part is receives hydrogen. Here the hydroiodic acid means the bond is break here. When the anisole is react with hydroiodic acid, we will get the phenol and methyl iodide. Given answer, the first one is iodobenzene and methanol. Second one is phenol and ethyl iodide. Third one is iodobenzene and ethanol. Fourth one is phenol and methyl iodide. Okay, option 4 is correct answer. Okay, next one. Which of the following amine will give carbyl amine test? What is carbyl amine test? Aliphatic or aromatic primary amine. Means aliphatic or aromatic primary amine is react with chloroform CHCl3 chloroform in presence of potassium hydroxide. Okay, potassium hydroxide, you will get the product or NC, alkyne isocyanide. It is a foul smell or very bad smell. Means whatever the aliphatic or primary, aliphatic or aromatic primary amine is react with alcoholic potassium hydroxide in presence of chloroform, you will get a foul or very bad smell of alkyl isocyanide is formed. That should be the aromatic or aliphatic primary amine. Aliphatic primary amine means general formula on NH2. Where it is NH2 is there. The first one is RNHCH3, the secondary amine. The second one is a tertiary amine. The third one also secondary amine. The fourth one is primary amine. Primary amine is only undergoes carbyl amine test. Okay, option 4 is the correct answer. Thank you very much.